Alright, motherfuckers. So before I start the review, I figured I'd spend some time talking about the Impact House show I went to. You people might have seen it. I was wearing the RVD shirt. I bought that shit for $5 because they're getting rid of all their old shit. Matt Hardy, Matt Loser Hardy, RVD shirt's pretty sweet, so I picked that one up. And for the people who don't believe me still, here's the ticket. I know it's backwards, but you can pause it, because people are, they're all obsessive and shit. So if you want to go and be a stalker like that, you can go ahead and do that if you like. So what did I think of that show? The show was actually pretty not good. You had one like really awesome match, and that was with Storm and Rude. But the thing is, the Westbury Theater, the lights are like so close to the ring. Jeff Hardy couldn't even do his swanton. They did a couple of like non-complicated moves from the top rope, but it really limited them. It was, very lame. And Austin Aries and AJ Styles, I was looking forward to that match like fucking hell. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be a great. They had great matches in Ring of Honor, but that match sucked fucking dick. I don't know if it's part of AJ Styles' new, heelish, mysterious character, the emo character, but the guy gets in there, it's nothing but rest holds, and he fucking botches that backflip reverse DDT that he does. He comes back, his first match back, and he botches. So that was a big disappointment. But other than that, I enjoyed myself. A decent crowd, not really the best. Ring of Honor has a crowd that's 10 times better than that. Anyway, enough with that. Let's talk about the Impact show. I thought that this show was pretty fucking good. We got Hernandez and Chavo win the titles from Daniels and Aries and Rude. I've got Daniels on the mind. In the first match, it's 2 out of 3 falls. A very good match, actually. A lot of action. Nothing really too slow here. Some good stuff. Chavo and Hernandez, not a big fan. I think the team's a little goofy. There's something that I can't commit to liking them really, but they are a decent team. I guess it's just I'm not gonna. I'm a fan. I can't. Just I see Chavo and he's just he's so washed up. I can't commit to those guys. A little bit of a waste of the 2 out of 3 falls rule. What the fuck was the point of having this match? 2 out of 3 falls if they were going to just get rid of the first 2 falls in the first 2 minutes. That makes no fucking sense. You got to build drama between the falls. You want an example? You remember Edge, Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit back in, 2002 for the SmackDown tag titles? That's how you do 2 out of 3 falls in the tag format. That was excellent, and they should have taken notes from that match but still it turned out to be good. It's just if they were going to make it at 2 out of 3 falls, they could have made it even better. But I ain't going to complain because it was a pretty decent match. I did just complain, but fuck it. There's always room for improvement. Then you got Joseph Park coming out. He says that he's got the divorce papers all written up for Bully Ray. Devon comes at, hits him with a chain, threatens him, hits him, who the fuck cares? Just a waste of time, basically, here. They got this whole thing with the lawyer Park, wrestler Park. It's just very uninteresting. It was very entertaining with Park, training and all that. Those segments are entertaining. But now this is wearing a little bit thin. I don't see where this is going, He doesn't really seem like he's in it for himself. He's always there for Hogan. He's there for other guys. I understand. If this is the best they got, they might as well just bring back Abyss. Because it's becoming kind of a waste of time here. Nothing's really developing with this Park character. It was coming along nicely, and now it's just at a standstill. Then you got Taryn Terrell defeating Gail Kim. Great to see ODB back. I love that knockout. She's great, an entertaining, humorous character. But this match left a lot to be desired. I don't see the point of having Gail Kim, a talented knockout like this, job out to Taryn Terrell, a female who can't wrestle, a WWE reject, not even a WWE reject, but a rebirth ECW reject when you really think about it. So that's about it for that. Nothing too much to say. It sucked. Then there's a segment. It's Hogan. Once again, Hogan! But I'll let it pass this time because this segment was somewhat enjoyable because it was more about AJ Styles. AJ Styles, who's he going to pick? Is it going to be Hogan, the TNA side, or is it going to be Aces and Eights? But then Daniels and Kaz offer that, their membership up for grabs as well. And, I just got the feeling that he's just going to be a loner pretty much because when they're making it like this, like high stakes and all that, he's just going to just do it on his own. It's a little bit obvious the way how they're doing it, but still, I mean, it's making AJ Styles seem slightly more interesting as a character. We all know he's a good wrestler, but, as a character, the guy's boring as shit. At least this, if they have to do something storyline-wise, with him, they can at least, do something like this. This is okay. I don't mind it. It was, tolerable. I sat through it, and I didn't, yawn or fall asleep or, have to get up and do something. You got Magno and Adam Pearce backstage at Gut Check. And they go ahead and they pick Magno over Adam Pearce, which is fucking stupid as fuck. You got Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, who they ain't calling Scrap Iron anymore for some reason. He's a guy that was in the ring with both CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. The guy's got 17 years worth of experience, has wrestled every single guy there is to wrestle on the indies. Now, I'm not saying he's super ultra talented, but he's a pretty decent wrestler, and the guy does deserve a spot on the roster for all he's been through in the indies. He's 10 times better than a lot of the other guys currently on the independent scene, and 10 times better than a lot of guys currently on the Ring of Honor roster right now. So, it would have made a lot of sense. But instead, they picked this generic Magno character that really isn't worth a damn. Just, Rey Mysterio ripoff number 973, basically. And then it's Rob Terry defeating Joey Ryan in a pointless squash match. Rob Terry's never going to get over. The guy's jacked as fuck. And, that's impressive and everything. He does have one of the best physiques. But when it comes down to it, I ain't gonna get all, giggity fucking goo over a fucking man's physique. There's gotta be more to it. I ain't a fucking homo. I ain't gonna just sit there, oh, look at his physique all day long. He's gotta give me more. He's gotta give me talent. He's gotta give me wrestling ability, promo skills, something. The guy can't wrestle. He can't cut a promo. All he can do is just work out really well and take steroids. That's the only thing this motherfucker's good for. So what the fuck is the point? Now, Joey Ryan, on the other hand, not a guy with a very impressive physique, a small guy, but hey, the guy is funny as fuck. And I didn't do an Impact review last week, but he was funny in the Knockouts match. Very perverted guy and all that plays the character well. Could go places in Impact Wrestling, in TNA, whatever the fuck this shit's called. But they don't want to do that. They rather go with the boring musclehead that, really isn't that marketable or anything like that. So, a waste of time here. Then we go to the ring once again, and it's Magno. Magno's getting judged, and the people thankfully saw this in Corpus Christi, Texas. They chanted, "No! No!" The Daniel Bryan chant. They chant this. Nobody wants them. They go to the two judges. the trainer and Bruce Pritchard, and they both say no. Thank fucking God. A boring motherfucker starts talking in Spanish to start off the promo, like Rey Mysterio, and then goes to English. He's doing some Spanglish shit. No one was buying it. And then this is a crowd that has a lot of Mexicans and Hispanics in there, and no one was fucking into it. So you know that this guy fucking sucks. Last week he botches the fuck out of the match, and then he got what was coming to him. Fucking terrible. They should have put Adam Pearce in this shit, but what do? They instead bring out Magno. Magno is a fucking piece of shit, a second-class luchador. This guy should be waiting around the Home Depot parking lot or some shit. What the fuck's he doing in a wrestling ring? He ain't doing fucking anything. Get him out. Then we got the main event. It's Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray in a Full Metal Mayhem match. And holy shit, was this shit fucking awesome. And this is the reason why I'm saying this show was fucking awesome. You had a lot of shitty fucking shit in the middle. But the first match and this match were great. And this match was especially great. What a fucking match this was. You had a lot of fucking spots. Chairs to the head. Fucking something you don't see in WWE. Chairs to the motherfucking head. And Jeff Hardy proving that he's a sick motherfucker. This motherfucker is a sick motherfucker. Sets up a table. The table breaks. But he's determined to do the spot. He goes to a whole nother party arena. Gets another table. Gets up on the top rope, swantons through the table onto Bully Ray on the outside. I don't think he's ever done that before. And it just was fucking cool. Then at the end, they're on top of the ladder. Boom! Hammer to the head. Jeff Hardy falls through another table. Tables all over the fucking place. This shit was amazing. It was great. And I'm ecstatic that they've, canceled all these TNA pay-per-views and there's only like 4 left, because now we get to see great shit like this on free fucking TV. It's great. I think back to CM Punk and Ryback, a TLC match that was just passable. And this is how it's supposed to be. I mean, this is just basically a TLC match with a different name. It was good. It was awesome. I enjoyed the finish and the spots within it. It was very, 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 very good. All right. So we had a good show here. I don't understand. This is the thing. When Impact is doing exceptionally well like tonight, what the fuck happens? They get like their lowest ratings in months. I don't get it. But anyway, if TNA continues, and they are inconsistent, so of course this probably doesn't apply. But if they could do this shit, constantly, I'll accept a couple of bad shows here and there. But if they can do this more often, I will be a big fucking fan of this product. Yeah. Just a really good show and a very impressive match from Jeff Hardy. A guy who's like going to be in the business for like 2 decades now or something like that is still doing big bumps like this. You got to give the man credit. He's dedicated to his craft. All right, that's it.